A MC is a master of ceremonies. So at least for the short program, I'll appoint myself as the program director, so I'll be a director for this period. Can we get our people to come closer so that we can call in our guests so that we can start our program? Can we just get someone that can bring our people closer so that we can fill our seats? So that when we receive the mayor, the speaker, and the Premier of the Northern Cape, then all of us will just have to stand. Let me take the opportunity also to recognize and acknowledge our councillors, our MMCs, on my right-hand side. Then I'll take you through the program, the short program that will take place, then we take it from there. So once we've taken our seats, I'll make sure that we call our leadership to come in. Then we can now start our program for the day. Thank you very much. Can we have some music at the background whilst we are waiting for people to take the seat? One, two. Can we all rise and accept our Executive Mayor, our Speaker, our MM, and our Premier in our midst? Let's give them a nice round of applause. Thank you very much. Can we give them another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take the opportunity, as I've earlier introduced myself, I'm Councillor Martin White. I'll be your program director. As I said earlier, I won't appoint myself as an MMC. I will be a director for this short period. Thank you very much. Can I take the opportunity to officially start our program? We'll call on Pastor Councillor Sabrina Engelberg to come and open this program in a word of prayer. Thank you very much, Councillor Sabrina.
Goeiemorgen, kan ons opstaan, ons hoofde buig en ons oë sluit. Vader, is in die naam van Jesus. Ons sê vir u baie dankie vir môre, Here, vir u genade, my God, Here. Ek bid vir môre, Here. U sê in die eie woord, Here, kan iets goed uit Nazareth uitkom, Here. En die eie woord sê, kom kyk, Here. Dankie vir hierdie dag wat opgeskryf is, Here, in die hemele, Here. Ek bid die seën van die Here oor hierdie projek, Here, oor hierdie verrigtinge wat gaan plaasvind, Here. Alles wat vanmôre gaan gedoen word, Here, net volgens die wil en plan, Here. Seën die program direkteur, Here, en elkeen wat vanmôre, Here, gaan iets doen, Here. Seën ons nou verder in Jesus naam met baie eer en dankseggings. Amen en amen.
Ons sê baie dankie vir Pastor Councillor Sabrina Engelberg, die premier het gevra kan sy bid. Sy het ons gewys sy kan bid. Baie dankie. Ons gee nog 'n handeklap vir asseblief. Let's give her a nice round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take the opportunity to call on our councillor, Councillor Malebu, to come and welcome us within her horde. Dis is no halfweek die. Dis halfweek. Laat sy vir ons. Sy is die president van hierdie week. Sy is die premier van hierdie week. As jy hier in die week inkom, moet jy eers vir haar sien. So kom ons gee vir haar die geleentheid, laat sy vir ons, let her introduce, I won't introduce myself, but let her just come and give us a warm welcome within our area of jurisdiction. Thank you very much, Councillor.
Thank you very much, Chief Whip. Good morning, everyone. I am Malebo Aaron, Ward Councillor of Ward 29. I'm going to do the opening so that the program can start. It gives me a great pleasure to have amongst us the first citizen of the Northern Cape, Dr. Zamani Sol, Honorable Mayor Barbara Bartlett, Honorable Speaker Tipua Peters. It's a great honor to have you guys so that they can come and explain for us this project, because this project is a very big project. It's going to bring lots and lots of work within our wards. So that's all. Thank you very much.
Nou so kan ek my councillor sê, as jy 'n mens van lang stories is. Let's give another round of applause to Councillor Malebu for that very short welcome. Nou voel ons mos nog gerus. Ons voel nou welkom in ons plek. Ons voel nou welkom by hierdie event. Ek dink vir my is net reg om die program te bestuur sodat ons kan kom by die belangrike aspekte van die dag. Ons het verskillende programme. Our program looks as follows, because I just want us to know how the program look like. We had our opening and welcome that was made by, or the prayer was done by the pastor. Then it was followed by the welcoming of the local councillor. Then what we'll also have in our program will be having the introduction of our number one of the province that will be made by our honorable mayor of the town, Mayor Bartlett. Then we'll be having also an input from our MM and the importance of this specific day. Then over and about all, we'll be having also an input from the CPA. Then we'll be having a walkabout where we'll be able to see what is happening within the old Riverton plant. So without wasting any time, let me give over to the MM. Let me give over to the MM of the biggest municipality within the Northern Cape, Mr. Tapela Matala, to come to the podium. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Program Director, Councillor Martin White. Let me acknowledge the Premier of the Northern Cape Government, Dr. Zamani Sol. Let me also acknowledge the Executive Mayor of Plaatje Municipality, Councillor Bartlett. Let me also acknowledge the Speaker, Councillor Peters. Let me also recognize the CEO of Begin. Let me also recognize the representative of the Vice Chancellor for the University of Plaatje. Let me also acknowledge the representatives of the Department of Water and Sanitation. Let me also recognize the MMCs present. Let me also recognize the councillors present. Let me also recognize the MPLs present. Let me also recognize the workers of Plaatje who are working here in the treatment plant in Riverton. And let me observe protocol, or let me also recognize the Managing Director of API. API is the company that is manufacturing the pipes that we are seeing outside here. The Managing Director is also present here. Today signifies an important milestone in the project of BFI. Sorry. Today signifies a very important milestone in that in the BFI project. The pipes have arrived. We will be constructing and installing 33 kilometers of pipeline from Riverton to Newton. And this is going to secure the future supply of Kimberley for many years to come. I was saying to the Premier that the lifespan of these pipes, it's 50 to 70 years. So this is almost a legacy project that future generations will have secured water supply. But in the immediate, because we are expecting this project to be completed within 18 months, so which means in the next 2 years, we will have to have secure supply of water in Kimberley. We will no longer have the water interruptions that we have been experiencing. I will not go into detail with regard to the project. We have prepared a video here. We will be playing that video. That video will be sharing more on the details of the project. Thank you very much, Program Director.
Thank you very much to our MM of the municipality. I just need to check with him how ready they are with the video. We must just have the video so that we can then proceed with our program. The technical guy for the video.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this day, a very momentous day in the BFI rollout program. My name is Laki Winston Mujai. I'm the BFI program manager. Today signifies quite an important day in the rollout of and the implementation of the budget facility for infrastructure, where we are receiving the pipes 1.2 meter in diameter, the pipes that will be replacing the old and leaking water supply pipes feeding Kimberley with water. It is indeed a momentous day for the municipality, and we are very thankful to our funders, the Department of Water and Sanitation, as well as the National Treasury, for indeed making this day today a possibility. The BFI program encompasses quite a number of projects that will see the whole water infrastructure network, starting from the raw water abstraction plant at the river up to the 2 water treatment plants that we've got, seeing a complete refurbishment to modernize it into current status. The raw water abstraction plant works will entail the refurbishment of the pumps, the raw water pumps. We've got 4 raw water pumps at the river, no standby at the moment. With the BFI, we will be upgrading and improving that raw water abstraction plant. Coupled to that will be the old water treatment plant where we are at the moment. As you can see, the status of the equipment that we have here on site, quite very old and antique. We will be replacing these old equipment with more modern equipment. Work has already begun at this plant, where we are putting back into operation the old section of the treatment plant. The plant itself has got a treatment capacity of 54 million liters freshwater production. Due to the obsolete and redundant equipment that I've pointed out, the treatment facility has been functioning at half its capacity, leading to many hindrances in the water production that we supply to Kimberley as a whole. We have, as a result of all these teething problems, been unable to meet the current water demand and future demand of the city, which is sitting at 100 million liters per day. This plant itself will see much refurbishment that will add to the treatment capacity that we are having. Some of the work has already begun. We've got the filter gallery down at the bottom, where we've already removed the old floors to make way for new filter media, a new filtration system to be put in place in this. The building itself is quite old. There are quite a number of projects also to refurbish the entire building structure itself. We also have a newer treatment plant which was built in the 1970s. This one, the old one, was built in 1949, and one can only imagine how old that plant is. The new plant itself, work has already also started at the new plant, where we have put out tenders to improve the treatment capacity as well. Look at the chlorine dosing system, the filtration system at the plant, improving and upgrading that, including the clarifiers, so that we meet even future water demand of the municipality, which is projected to be about 160 million liters per day. At the moment, we can just meet the 100 million liters per day demand, which means any hindrance in the supply network leads us to institute water interruptions, which is quite a teething pain to the communities that we provide water with. With this 2.5 billion rand, which have been made available by National Treasury, and I must say that we are quite thankful for that, as Solplaatje is one of only but 5 municipalities that were approved to get such a financial injection to upgrade and refurbish its water infrastructure. Through the BFI program, we've rolled out quite a number of projects out of the total of 34 projects. We've awarded recently projects totaling a value of about 585 million rand. In the short term, in the next financial year, we will be putting out tenders to the tune of about 900 million rand. We have an electrical upgrade project as part of the BFI. What we are doing there is to upgrade the incoming supply, upgrading the 2 transformers. We've got a 5 MVA transformer, which is not sufficient to pump, for us to pump with all 3 pumps at the new high lift pump station. We will be putting up a new 10 MVA transformer so that we can operate with 3 pumps at the new high lift pump station and decommission the old high lift pump where we are struggling to get space. At the raw water obstruction works at the river, we've got 5 pumps. We don't have any standby pump at the moment. All the 5 pumps are working at full capacity 24/7, 365 days a year. One can imagine that if anything were to happen to one of those pumps, we will not be able to supply both the old treatment plant and the new treatment plant with raw water, leading to a situation where we would have to interrupt the water supply. So as part of the BFI, we will be putting up a new pump, adding an additional pump so that at least we have 2 pumps that are always on standby should anything happen to one of the 5 pumps that are currently running. At the new treatment works on the clarifiers that is going to unfold. We've got 6 clarifiers at the new treatment plant. 2 of those clarifiers are smallish with a flat bottom, making it very difficult for us to desludge, to handle the sludge. Some of the desludging valves are no longer working, such that we now have to decommission one of those clarifiers at a time if they are full of sludge. The work that will unfold there would be removing the bottom part of the flat bottom of the clarifiers and reconfiguring them into a conical shape where it will be easier for the sludge to drain to one central pit, and the desludging would then be automated as well. We are also constructing a new motor control center, an MCC building at the new treatment plant, which is going to house all the mechanical equipment, the modified and the electronic equipment that will be controlling all the dosing systems that we are having at the treatment plant. Essentially, what we desire to achieve is that Plaatje Municipality should be a case study on how to treat and achieve clean and continuous water supply to its community.
Hey, thank you very much, MM. Thank you very much, Mr. Winston, our project manager for BFI, for taking us through and explaining to us what's the BFI all about. I'm sure we saw a lot of pictures within his presentation. We will part and parcel of our program for the day we will be going to the different sites so that we can see practically the points where we feel it is important for us to look into. Thank you very much. Without wasting any time, I'll give over to our point 5, which is the BFI implementing on life through job creation and SMME development. That will be the responsibility of the chairperson of the Droogfontein Commercial Property Association, Chairperson, Mr. Nkamelang, Mama Palo, to come to the fore and take us through. Thank you very much. I can hear our community are very happy when they hear about the job creations. Mama Pulas will correct me on that one. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Program Director. The Premier of the province, Dr. Zamani Sol, the Mayor for Plaatje Municipality, Andy B, the Speaker, Memadi Puo, Municipal Manager, Ntate Thapelo Matlala, MMC members in our midst today, councillors of Plaatje, different role players, ensuring that the project becomes a success. Most importantly, members of the community. Salutations and greetings, all protocols observed. Maybe just for purpose of correcting, my name is Nkailang Mama Pula. I'm the current chairperson of Droogfontein Communal Property Association. Now, for the better part of the project will happen on the land of the CPA. Premier, there should not be anxiety. I must assure you that as the leadership, from a support perspective, we support the project wholeheartedly as the landowner. That is the commitment that we are making as the leadership. But then equally so, as the leadership, it's important to reflect on how the project will impact on the life of the people of Riverton. From a procurement of services perspective, particularly the local SMME, as well as the legacy that the project will leave from a social responsibility perspective. We've got reasons to believe, Premier, that in terms of SMME development, the project consumes different service providers. So we are pleading humbly as the local community that please, for the project also to write a good story, let the project consider the people of Riverton in terms of SMME development. The other thing that we want to raise, Premier, is that you can see on Setonas Biki Asfalma. When I speak about legacy project, comrades, I'm speaking about a situation where what is going to be that the project is going to leave behind, that we can write home about as the people of Riverton. Because on Suki thereafter, the project might not look and the next mark in the community. That's where we are as the leadership of Droogfontein. Premier, also we must acknowledge the fact that because I get a more picture Hacinda, it speaks about how to reconfigure the plant. Now here is our concern also as the community. That thing comes with artificial intelligence, it comes with fourth industrial revolution. Now, the question is, where does it leave our community in terms of skill set to align the local community with regard to the opportunity going forward? You don't want to launch a project where after a certain period of time, when you do your due diligence, demands of the community in terms of job creation, and benefit. Yes, as it is, the community is benefiting, but we are talking about future in terms of skill set aligned to the project, so that we must be proud as the community to say that the community in terms of job creation, electoral benefit. We've got trust in you, Premier, and the leadership present here today, that reality will be realized. I don't want to waste any time. I want to make a commitment to you, Premier, to say that we are committing as the landowner. We are giving you 100% thumbs up. Thank you very much. Diabolena.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Kort en krachtig. Kort en krachtig. Die Chairperson het hom gehou by die goed wat die mense soek. Hulle sê, vir die 100% tamsa wat hulle gee, soek hulle net die samenwerking van die municipality. En ek dink die boodskap het die ore gereach van die uitvoerende burgemeester en het die boodskap en die ore gereach van die premier, die nommer 1 van onze provincie. Baie dankie, ek ons gee nog weer aan klap vir die voorzitter. Ons gaan op onze bandroep, wat vir ons die hele tijd so lekker net toe ook hulle stop, toe word ek ingestuur, and they said that we must now call our people to come in, but they were playing a very nice song, and I was forced, a premier, to give them another song, just to entertain us, but let's have them ready so that they can entertain our people whilst we are preparing for our executive mayor to come and make the remarks from the side of the Plaatje Municipality. Over to you, our beautiful team, Dikamo. Thank you. Thank you very much for our group, Dicamo. Let's give them a nice round of applause. Ons kan sien die ding skud nog, die ding skud nog. Ek sien die een councillor smile so lekker, hy's 'n ou wat like skud. Hy dink ons gaan deeldag entertainment hê. Maar as ons hier klaar, as ons kan die community beloof, we are promising you, want die ding gaan skud. Ons het vir die Kamo. Thank you very much. Let's give them another round of applause. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let me take the opportunity to invite to the podium our executive mayor. In the ID, you will hear when she starts, she will tell you that within the ID, it's Martha Bartlett. But with us, it's Barbara Bartlett. But let's give a nice round of applause to our executive mayor of Plaatje Municipality, Comrade Martha Bartlett. Thank you.
Goeiemorgen. 5 minuten voor het middag is, nee? Ik wil niet vragen hoe gaan dit nie. Ik zal ook vragen gaan het, but I just have a small task. Ik ben net the problem is our premier don't want to be introduced. But I told him there's no way that we can sit here and I must come and talk and then the one who's responsible for my salary doesn't say anything. So I just want, before I greet or do my speech, just want to introduce our premier only by saying he's Dr. Zamani Sol, Honorable Premier of the Northern Cape. And I know that if I introduce him, he will stop me because he said then it means if I introduce him now to you, then it means that you doesn't know him and he's not around and he's too active to be introduced. But for now, Premier, allow me just to say this is our Honorable Premier. He's the one who is in charge of our province and the one who is saying he wants this province to grow. He wants it to be a modern, successful province. And under his leadership, we are about to do that. As you can see today, we've been here, Premier, with the IDP process. And we had our interaction with our community, and I told the Speaker and the Premier that this was our last, but it was our best IDP process that we had of all the 33 wards. So now I will allow Premier just to come and greet, and he want to make remarks. I can't stop him, but the only way, Premier. No, the Premier must come and greet us. You can't hear him, ne? He must come and greet us. At least I can him nog rondsit. Premier, jy moet hier kom groet.
Okay.
As altyd erom kan rondsit, né? Ja. Ja. Julle sien nou as 'n mens hier so daar, but the only thing now I must greet, because I also must make a few remarks about this program, and after this then the Premier will come. Because there's no way that I can allow the Premier to speak and then I will speak. So on that response, soos gesê wat ek is Martha Bartlett op die ID, Barbara in die straat en Auntie B by die ander straat in Rodepan. So I just want to greet firstly our Premier. I want to greet our members of the provincial legislature, Honorable Z. Binana and Honorable Jobert, and all the other, I don't see the chief whip around here, Honorable Shushu, the executives of the municipality and various government departments, our speaker, our chief whip, and the MM, technical stakeholders and business representatives, executive managers, and members of Droogfontein CPA, onze gemeenskap, wat vandaag die VIP's is, ladies and gentlemen, the media, and enduring legacy of water security. Ek gaan nie lang praat because die premier gaan praat. But today to us is a moment to enjoy legacy and bear it in the immediate and the future water security guarantee. It serves as a splendid reminder of Kimberley's civilization history as a city of the first. We are the city of the first. This moment highlights the modern dry efforts and the modern day efforts we are undertaking in being innovative in drawing water from the Vaal River for quality household supply. Ons ken mos ons het 'n probleem met water. Ons almal weet dit mos. As daar nie water is, dan is daar nie lewe nie. But in witnessing in our midst the trucks loaded with the pipes outside, the largest ever at 1,200 millimeter to be laid from Riverton to Kimberley, is our service delivery commitment of uninterrupted and quality water supply. I don't want to talk about the value of this project. The delivery today of the first batch of pipes that were replacing the old leaking 900 millimeter diameter pipe is a significant milestone in the entire budget facility for infrastructure. As all of us know, the BFI. Ek kom van 'n plek af wat ek nou baie geleer het in die municipality. So manage het my baie geïnvolve. So our watertight investment in upholding human dignity as water security is at the heart of human development and survival. Water is life. Ons weet mos dat daar nie water is nie. Dan is daar nie lewe nie. Now fortunately we do have a premier that wants us to deliver. And his one person said, if we don't deliver, you know where the door is. So thus they provides us with many a reason to celebrate. Strides have already been made in modernizing our water supply infrastructure, and the path is firmly set in meeting the future water demand of 150 megaliters against the current production of just over 100 megaliters per day. So ladies and gentlemen, the 2.5 billion investment in the Plaatje Municipality's water infrastructure through the budget facility for infrastructure is a resounding post-1994 water supply development perpetuated by a number of engineering and technical advances. So, Premier, I don't think I will speak a lot because I don't want to talk on things that the Premier already spoke about. You saw the Premier in the morning before, I think it was morning live, it was very early. So, Program Director, the arrival of this bulk pipeline set to be laid into the ground amplifies our readiness in implementing the BFI and the BFI's medium-term intervention phase. Julle weet as ek in Riverton is, wil ek Afrikaans praat, ne? Nog gelukkig is iemand wat kan goed Engels praat, so ek praat net daar waar ek moet praat. So, Program Director, I wish to re-emphasize the importance of modern technology. Water losses through burst pipes and water meters have equally been a frustrating factor. A water leak management system has been developed to bring the community and Plaatje Municipality water pipe repair operations to a digital smart tool platform to tackle water leaks. This is a WhatsApp-based application where leakages will be reported and the repair monitored digitally. Ek weet, ons was sommer dag en nacht mos gebel. So daar is no WhatsApp groep. Wat jy nou kan op werk, so as our water leakages is, the MM is there, the team is there, and also we as a Plaatje will commit ourselves that we will be there. So let me also extend our gratitude to all the industry, the experts and stakeholders who have assisted this process directly and indirectly when we call upon them. So the only thing that I want to say today to our community here, to the media, to our Premier, our leadership and management team of Plaatje, we really appreciate the fact that all of you are here today to witness this magnificent situation that is here today. Droogfonteinse mense, ek dink vandag is hulle happy. Die CPA Premier, hulle was baie kwaai met ons die dag toe ons hier was. So ons kan vandag vir die CPA en vir Droogfonteinse mense en die chairperson van die CPA sê dat ons is hier om te commit. Onthou, ons het gesê toe ons met die IDP-proses by julle besig was daar commitments gemaakt en ons gesê ons kom terug. So Premier, when we come back with council, Mr. People, remember we said After the 33 wards of the IDP processes, it's done now. The stakeholders process is done now. So now we are coming back as council meets the people. So this will be part of our work that we promised and that the Premier said we must progress because there's no way as ons vanaand gaan slaap, dat is die water klaar. As ons môre gaan opstaan, dat is die water klaar. Maar onthou net Premier, sê maar as die mense lyk mos baie praat. Ek kom maak nou nie promise om sê nee, dat gaan nie. As onthou ek sê ons werk daartoe. En vandag as ons klaar is met daai hele lang pype want dit is mos 33 kilometers wat ons moet praat. Then we can talk about it when we come back. And when I come back, I will definitely come back with our MMCs. The MMCs is the ones who must work together with us, who will be with us. And I told them also, on a daily basis, we will not be here on a daily basis, but they will be there with me. And we need to do our work out there. Thank you very much, Premier. Now I can call the Honorable Premier, Dr. Zamani Sol of the Northern Cape, and also the chairperson of our province to the podium. Thank you.
Goeiemorgen almal. En hoe gaan het hier? Programdirecteur, baie dankie vir die geleentheid. Die programdirecteur is die hoofsweep van die municipaliteit. Hoofsweep is nou 'n chief whip. Die man wat met die sambok werk. Om seker te maak almal is in die lyn. Laat ek ook die geleentheid gebruik om ons uitvoerende burgemeester te groet. Kameraad Barbara Bartlett en ook diezelfde geleentheid gebruik om voor de speaker van de municipaliteit de groot comrade die Poe Peters ek het nog nooit gepraat oor hulle se aanstelling nie. Nog nooit. I never spoke about their appointment. I think I'll do that for the first time today because of the events that unfolded last week. So the ANC encountered a number of organizational problems in KwaZulu-Natal and Gauteng. In KwaZulu-Natal, the National Executive Committee led by Cyril Ramaphosa decided to take Comrade Jeff to go and head the ANC there. I'm certain you all know Comrade Jeff. He was the provincial chair in KZN. He was a minister of different portfolios. I don't want to count them here. Justice, transport. He's one of the longest serving ministers in the history of the democratic South Africa. ANC went to take him out of retirement and said, can you please come and lead the ANC in KwaZulu-Natal in order for you to lead the process of rebuilding the organization. In Gauteng, ANC to Comrade Amos Masondo. Comrade Amos should be in his 70s now. To Comrade Amos Masondo out of retirement. Come and assist us with the process of rebuilding. Lead the process of rebuilding. So all of this signifies the fact that there is people with a reservoir of knowledge, experience, that at any given time we can rope in to assist us to resolve some of these intractable and sometimes insurmountable problems that we get confronted with. And they actually took the script. The National Executive Committee took the script from the Northern Cape. when we were confronted with difficult problems and still confronted with difficult problems, specifically with regard to 3 issues here in Plaatje Municipality: water, electricity. These are the 2 major service infrastructure challenges that we are sitting with. And also the fact of the matter that the economy of this municipality is not growing. We went back and asked ourselves, who are these seasoned cadres of the movement? With the relevant experience, hard-working, on the ground at all times, who might assist us to turn around things in this municipality. Looked around, and we said that Comrade Barbara can assist us with that. We roped her in. Comrade Tupuo can assist us with that. We roped her in. And when we approached them, we were expecting both of them to decline. So they asked, what is it that you guys are expecting from us? We said, we want you to move into Plaatje Municipality and urgently change things with regard to these 3 things. Water, which is also related to the sewer problems that we are confronted with. We are sitting with water bursts every day in the municipality. And we are sitting also with hydraulic overflows every day in this municipality. Waar die stront en mense se huise ingaan. And we said the second thing that you guys must look into, address these electricity problems which are here. And I see the program of installation of smart meters is running at a full pace now. And we said to them, linked to that is the issue of growing the economy of this municipality to create the much needed job opportunities, and particularly for the young people around here. Those are all the issues which they are currently working on. So they were working in areas, I might call them comfort zones. We dragged them out of the comfort zones and threw them into a deep end. The last engagements that I had with them, I get a sense that they've got a vision for this municipality. These are seasoned leaders. And the issue which they raised is that we must first and foremost get the municipality to function properly as a municipality. So this is the biggest municipality in the province. It must function properly. Other small municipalities must derive lessons from Plaatje Municipality. Whenever they are confronted with problems, they must be able to send delegations to Plaatje Municipality to learn how best to address those problems. For the first time, I would ask you to give them a nice round of applause. Thank you very much, Comrade Barbara, and thank you very much, Comrade Tipu. I'm certain the people who are gathered here, they know the road that you've traveled and the work that you've done in development of this province. Let me also greet the members of the mayoral committee, leaders van die burgemeesterskomitee. Laat hulle so opstaan, laat ons vir hulle sien. Members of the mayoral committee, and laat ons ook vir hulle lekker hande klap gee. That all the members of the mayoral committee is nou die kabinet van die municipaliteit. Verstaan julle? So hulle is ook hier. Kan ons ook al die raadslede van Plaatje Municipaliteit vra net om so op te beweeg, dat ons ook vir hulle almal 'n lekker hande klap gee. Al die raadslede wat hier is. Ons is baie dankbaar dat u hulle hier is. And I've also noticed that we've got leadership from the opposition parties, from the economic freedom fighters. We've got their provincial secretary who is here. Can we ask the provincial secretary just to rise so that we can give the fighter as well a nice round of applause? The fighter is here to witness this major infrastructure development. And we've got also leadership from the Freedom Front Plus. Meneer Joubert sal u so 'n bietjie opbeweeg, laat ons vir u 'n lekker hande klap hier. En ons is baie bly dat u hier is. Ons waardeer dit. And is currently serving as the chairperson of the portfolio committee responsible for local government. Ons waardeer dit dat u hier is. Die munisipale bestuurder en die is ook hier. Can we ask the mayor to rise and the employees of Plaatje Municipality? Not the mayor, the MM to rise and the employees of the Plaatje Municipality. Ek het paar van hulle hier gesien. Okay, hulle is hier. Oh, I see Prakoza as well. En ons het geluister na die voorsitter van die Droogfontein CPA. Die voorsitter het baie mooi gepraat. Waar is die voorsitter nou weer? Kan ons ook vir die voorsitter lekker hande klap hier. Ladies and gentlemen, goeiemôre. In my first meeting with the mayor and the speaker of Plaatje, I told them wat die persoon wat by my is werk vir ons vertel het. Hy sê vir my, sy was in 'n taxi in die oggend. That's what the person said. Sy's in 'n taxi in die oggend werk toe. So the taxi driver passed his home or house and parked the taxi with them inside, right in front of the house, and ran inside, spent few minutes inside the house and ran back to the taxi. And the auntie said for me, hier binne die taxi, daar was 'n werknemer van Plaatje Municipality, an employee of Plaatje Municipality. So toe die taxi driver aankom, soos die kar beweeg, begin die werknemer van Plaatje Municipality 'n stry op te tel met die taxi driver. Hy sê vir die taxi driver, weet jy nie dat ons het 'n nuwe burgemeester en die speaker? Die driver van die taxi sê, ja, ek weet dit. Say now you come, you park the taxi in front of your house for 3, 4, 5 minutes, delaying me to arrive on time at work. So the taxi driver vra verskoning vir dit. En die employee of Plaatje Municipality sê, daar sit die Poe en 'n Barbara wat wil hê ons moet op tyd by die werk is. That's what the employee said. There in the municipality, there's a Tipu and a Barbara who wants us to be at work on time. On time. So installing discipline in our institution starts with these things we consider to be very small. And you look at them as irrelevant. It starts with those small things to institutionalize a culture of commitment to work. Because there's not even a single one of the employees of Plaatje Municipality who does not get paid. They are not doing what they are doing for free. They are getting paid to render services. And to the auntie vir my dit vertel, you know, I derived a great deal of pride with the work that these comrades are doing. It starts with small things. Big things will follow. If you are supposed to be at work at 7:30, you moet by die werk wees 7:30. If you knock off at 4, you moet by die werk wees tot 4:00. Not seeing all over the place here employees of Plaatje Municipality and provincial government sitting in restaurants for the whole day and not doing the work they are supposed to be paid for. That is a form of corruption because for that day, you received your salary. So when I heard that really generated a sense of pride in me about the municipality. When my wife came back from work, I asked her, did you pay our account? Because as communities, we need to contribute in making that municipality to work. So today is a very important day. It's a baie belangrike dag. Vandaag, ons is hier om 'n groot projek te lood. En ek sien ons het paar ouers daar. Die is nou die grootste belegging in waterinfrastruktuur van Plaatje Municipality. Dit het nog nooit gebeur nie. 2.5 biljoen rand that will be invested in the water infrastructure of this municipality. And with my discussions with the technical team of Plaatje Municipality, they say after the implementation of this project, when it's completed, we are not going to be sitting with these problems of water bursts in the town, and particularly in Kimberley. And currently what the municipality is doing is running like a headless chicken behind a whole lot of water bursts which are taking place here in the municipality. But today we are launching a permanent solution to this problem. Because this water infrastructure here in the municipality does not have adequate capacity and it has aged. The infrastructure which is here is older than Comrade Tipu. It was put here in 1949. And the other part of the infrastructure is older than me. It was put here in 1970. So we've got a water infrastructure that is more than 50 years old and which has not been properly maintained. That is the reason we are sitting with the problem that we are sitting with. Plaatje Municipality is losing more than 40% of its water, which means what we use, it's 60% of water that have been released through to where we are staying. 40% get lost in the system. If we implement this project successfully, that actually means that we are going to stop that as well. There will be greater deal of efficiency and as well as revenue collection. So I think it would be proper on behalf of the provincial government to thank the municipality for the work that they've started doing and hope that this project will be finished on budget and on time. We don't want to hear that money has been spent, the entire 2.5 billion rand is spent, and only 60% of the work was done. But money must be spent properly and on time. We should stick to all the time frames that we've set for ourselves. But this project is also important for us as the provincial government because as part and parcel of the 1 billion housing projects, we started with the work of building about 490 houses here in Kimberley. So it's very important because people who will be getting those houses, they must be connected to a reliable water infrastructure. And there should be the necessary bulk infrastructure available for us to continue with that project. But the attitude that we have picked up from the municipality is that this project will be implemented on time and as well as on budget. As soon as that is done, these running problems that we encounter will be addressed. I asked the technical team as we were moving in here, how many jobs will be created out of this project? They said at least, at a bare minimum, they are expecting about 1,000 jobs to be created in this infrastructure project. That's the bare minimum. the first time when the province had an unemployment of below 20%, it was around 2014 and 2015. Can you all guess what was happening then? That was the first time when we had an unemployment of less than 20%. It was around 2013, 2014, 2015. Can you guess what was happening? It was during the construction of the university. During the construction of the university managed to take unemployment in the province to levels below 20%. And that project of the construction of the university was about 4.2 billion rand. Now we are sitting with a project here that offers us a similar opportunity. 2.5 billion rand that will go on the ground in order to improve the bulk water infrastructure in Plaatje Municipality. So what we'll have to do, both as the provincial government and as Plaatje Municipality, is to grab this opportunity to ensure that we create the much needed job opportunities and probably drag unemployment to below 20% in the Northern Cape. 2014 was a good year for the Northern Cape. As the provincial government, if you listen to Stats SA, quarterly labor force survey, we managed to create about 32,000 job opportunities, which reduced unemployment in the province to 27%, which is the second lowest in the country. That was a major achievement that we managed to make as the province with regard to addressing the issue of unemployment. But this project speaks and is directly related to the announcement which the President has made. During the State of the Nation address, the President said, for the next 5 years, 940 billion rand will be invested in a massive rollout of infrastructure. And this province and this project speaks to that. And we must look at how best do we use this project in order to put up this infrastructure, create the much needed jobs, and ensure that there is investment that is taking place in Plaatje Municipality. So with those words, we are very proud with the work that our colleagues and comrades are doing in Plaatje Municipality. If you look around and listen to people speaking, there's a change of perception about Plaatje Municipality. That things slowly but surely are grinding forward. That is the attitude which is there. And we are just here to congratulate them on the work that they've done over the past few months, but as well to encourage them that they must keep on fighting for the people of Plaatje. The responsibility of the mayor, the responsibility of the speaker, the responsibility of the MM is to keep on fighting to improve the quality of the lives of the people of Plaatje Municipality. So with those words, thank you very much, Mayor, and thanks to your team for the work that we are doing, and be guaranteed of the support of the provincial government. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, our Premier, Dr. Zamani Soul. Thank you very much also to our Executive Mayor, Comrade Barbara Bartlett. Now we have the permission from the side of the provincial office. The provincial office will be assisting our local authority to implement and to make sure that our change the lives of our people. There we have it. Thank you very much. Can we give the Premier another round of applause? Thank you very much. We will be moving to our next point on our agenda, which is point 8, which is the media briefing. It will be smoothly run by Mr. Thabo Mothibi. Mr. Thabo Mothibi just turned 50 years of age. So let's also give him a round of applause while he's getting to the podium. Mr. Thabo Mothibi, can you come to the podium and just take us through so that we have an indication as to how the media briefing will be working. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much, Chief Whip. Greetings again to the Premier, our executive leaders, the executive mayor, the speaker, MM. We'll just ask members of the media again and some of our committees. I don't know if Henry's here to just come forward. If you have any other question based on what has been said, you'd be able to pose questions, or if not, we will then join the media tour and then you can have those doorstop interviews. I'm not too sure if you have questions for now that you'd want to pose, or would you want to undertake the tour? All right. Chief Whip, that is it. So we'll skip that and then go for the tour, and then they will have the doorstop interviews during the tour. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Thabo Mothibi. I also, in the meantime, whilst we giving the opportunity for the band to just entertain us, they must make themselves ready. I just want to take the opportunity, because what has been said by our person that is dealing with the media is that we'll be shifting that part of the media briefing so that we move to that side. But there's a portion that needs to be dealt with, is the vote of thanks to deal with. So I just want to check with Thabo, are we?
After the vote of thanks, and then we'll serve refreshments.
Okay.
And then they will also have that.
Thank you very much for that. We will be dealing with a vote of thanks. Then after the vote of thanks, whilst we will be entertained by our group, we will be having refreshments that will be served to us. Then after that, we'll be taking the team to the site inspection. And that is where there'll be interaction from the sides of the different media teams to have the media briefings to be done. So let's take the opportunity to call to the stage our speaker, Medipo Peters. Let's give her a nice round of applause. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Program Director. I want to start by conveying our gratitude, all of us here today, with or without your permission, to God who created this day. Because all of us managed to see today because of the grace and the mercy of God, and we thank Him for that. But I also want to take this opportunity to thank our Program Director for affording me this opportunity to thank the Premier of the Northern Cape, who saw it fit to dedicate today to Sol Plaatje, in particular to the most important need of Sol Plaatje, which is water, and making it possible that he could wake up very early. Those who saw the Premier on TV this morning would realize that he was up very early to speak to the nation about this BFI project. And many of us who saw him speak in the sauna would also remember that he mentioned it as one of the most important projects that are happening in the Northern Cape, and in particular in the Sol Plaatje Municipality. Thank you very much for your support and endeavors to make it possible that we can deliver for the people of Sol Plaatje, Comrade Premier. And thank you for being able to make it, to wake up so very early after the long drive from Namakwa last night. We really appreciate that effort. Equally, we appreciate and thank the Executive Mayor of Sol Plaatje, Mayor Barbara Bartlett, also for waking up very early after the long drive from Namakwa. Those of us who know why the mayor had to drive to Namakwa to go and engage the MECs of the Northern Cape, in particular the MEC for Infrastructure and Public Works, Mem Fufa Makatong, and the MEC for Local Government and what you call COGSTA, but also the MEC for Finance. You would know that as Sol Plaatje, we need each and every cent. And Premier, she had to chase the MECs that I've mentioned to Namakwa to engage them to make it possible that they pay the rates and services in Sol Plaatje. Otherwise, siyacima. Ons maak die premier se kantoor toe. Nou die dag het die MEC van Gesondheid in die Noord-Kaap gehuil en die MM gebel, want die elektrisiteit na die kantore van die MEC was afgesluit. So die mense van Sol Plaatje moenie sê is net hulle wat geblok word, die regering word ook geblok. So that's why the mayor had to drive, and we appreciate your efforts, Mayor. We also thank the MPs and MPLs who are here amongst us here. We really appreciate the importance of seeing you here amongst us, because when you call on us to go and account for the BFI more than 2 billion rand, we would know that you were there to see the pipes being delivered. And you want to know how long these pipes will be in the sun before they are under the soil. So it is important that we see you here. And when we see you, we don't see opposition. We don't see the MPs and MPLs in government. We see the MPs and MPLs who are chasing the taxpayers' rands and sons. We appreciate your attendance today. Our councillors, in particular, the MMCs who have been given the responsibility to be, like the Premier said, to be the cabinet of the mayor. Thank you for being here and making it possible that you can show us that you are interested in making it possible that services reach the people of Sol Plaatje. Councillors, thank you for being here. Your presence here gives us the joy that you are here to see for yourselves what infrastructure is being put in place for the people of the municipality that you lead. When your ward members ask you about water, you'll be able to give them a true reflection on where we are with the investment as Sol Plaatje in the water infrastructure. When we say yes, we want to secure the future of supply, we mean it, and we are starting today to make it possible that the pipes are underground and the infrastructure is in place. The municipal manager and all directors and managers of the municipality, thank you for being here, because we want you to make it possible that we can deliver to the people of Sol Plaatje. When we talk about your performance evaluation, we will be talking about these projects, and looking at where we are exactly with the expenditure, but also with the delivery. The representatives of all the stakeholders of Sol Plaatje, is it small, medium, and big business, but also the university, as well as other stakeholders who are here. Thank you very much for being stakeholders in this delivery with the Sol Plaatje municipality. The workers, the people who are responsible for ensuring service delivery, our agents for change, thank you very much for being here. And I want to say to the workers, know that when you don't deliver in terms of the time frames, you would be delaying access to water for the people of Sol Plaatje. A premier, you would remember that the first premier of the Northern Cape used to say to workers, moenie zol gaan rook vir 3 ure nie. Want as jy die zol gaan rook vir 3 ure, dan staan die werk. So ek wil vra vandag ons werkers, as die pyp onder die grond moet wees, moet nie lang tyd gaan spandeer in die toilet nie, want ons nodig tog die water. So ons sê die werkers, Ons waardeer wat julle doen, maar julle moet nog harder werk vir die gemeenskap van Solplaatjie. The community of Solplaatjie in particular, Ward 29, here in Riverton. Ja, dinge gebeur in Riverton, Mayor. You said it, that the best IDP review we had in Riverton. And Premier, that was the last ward IDP review platform. But actually, I want to say why it was such an important day for us that day to be here in Riverton, and equally today to be here in Riverton. I want to say, Premier, the Droogfontein CPA gave the residents of Riverton the right to occupy. Now they can get housing. They've been waiting for so long. And that decision, that working together of the CPA and Solplaatjie Municipality together with Coxstar will make it possible that the people of Riverton would benefit from what the Freedom Charter says. We know that this year we are celebrating or commemorating the 70th anniversary of the Freedom Charter. And it says there shall be security and comfort. And the people of Riverton will be realizing this security and comfort, because there is no better dignity for anybody than to have a roof over his or her head. For anybody to be able to say, ek het iets wat ek na my kinders sal agterlaat. So ek wil sê, veel geluk vir die mense van Riverton, vir die feit dat daar vir die feit dat daar 'n ooreenkoms is tussen die CPA en die plaaslike regering as wel as province en nasionaal vir behuising vir die gemeenskap. So ons is bly en ons waardeer dit en ons celebrate met julle. So I want to say also to the media and all service providers of today and the rollout of this project. Is it the contractors, those who are building the pipes, those who will be part of the project? I'm saying to you, let us pray to the Almighty that He makes it possible that you deliver on time and on budget. Let us make it possible that no one, Premier, is salivating for the 2.whatever billion rand and feeling that let half of that money be in my pocket. I want to pray to God, and I want to say, the God that I pray to, Wankutwa, hy luister en hy antwoord. But u pendula khuleko uThixo. So die Here sal luister en antwoord. Die ene wat die geld van hierdie projek sal steel, laat hy geld sy sak uitbrand. Laat hy geld brand terwyl hy geld in sy sakke is. Arabone musi utsho mo dikgetsing tsa gagwe. Die ene wat 'n kar sal koop met die geld van die projek, laat hy kar nie beweeg nie. Die ene wat sê hy sal bou met die geld van hierdie projek, laat hy huis altyd toe moet wees. So ek wil sê vandag, hierdie geld is vir die water van die mense van Solplaatjie, van Riverton tot by Richie, van Plaatfontein tot by Hakana. So niemand moet nou sit en sê, hoe kry ek die geld in my sak? Niemand nie. So ek wil sê aan ons almal, ons waardeer die feit dat die nasionale regering gelei is deur president Cyril Ramaphosa, kon sien dat ons die geld nodig en ons moet hard werk om seker te maak dat hulle sien dat ons meer geld nodig het. Baie dankie.
Dankie, eerbare spreker, die Poe Pieters. Ek het nou so lekker gelag. Ons het die boodskap gekry, die sakke sal brand. Jy sal 'n huis bou, jy sal nie kan intrek nie. Imagine jy het 'n mooi kar in jou garage, councilor Kok, en jy kan hom nie start nie. Dat is wat die boodskap is. Baie dankie, onze spreker. Nou gewoonlik by die begrafnisse, dan sê die malume mos by die begrafnis, wanneer die bedanking moet doen, dan sê hy is 'n klein ding. Hy gaat sommer gou die mense bedank. Net nadat hy afstap van die podium, maar sien jy die mense gryp om, jy het nie vir my gesê dankie nie. Jy het nie vir my gesê dankie nie. Ek het dan die grootste goed gedoen. Maar ek dink die goeie ding wat die spreker gedoen het, sy het almal bedank. Sy het net nie vir haarself bedank nie, because hoe klink het ek sê, ek wil ook vir my sê dankie. Nou kom ek gebruik die geleentheid met die boer, baie dankie vir die baie mooi bedanking. Het almal ingesluit, het niemand uitgesluit nie. Die boodskap is baie duidelik. Die mense weet nou waarvan ons praat. Je hebt ook een baie mooi belangrijke ding gedoen en ik denk het is belangrijk voor ons als die gemeenschap van Riverton om te kan weten dat ons het nog recht tot grond. So dat is die feit dat daar geweest wordt, dat daar gewerkt wordt. En ik denk die boodschap is ook uitgegaan aan die MMC's, wat in die posities is, kom ons doen die werk. Zet die schouder aan die wiel, dat ons die mensen kan helpen. En dat is die service delivery wat ons moet kan doen. Baie dankie voor die geleentheid. Ik wil net die geleentheid gebruik maken om dat announcements te maken. Die mensen, als een span wat gaan lopen, there's a team that will be following, it will be living here. Die gemeenschap gaan sit, die gemeenschap gaan hier bediend worden met die verversings. Die team gaan voor ons een beetje so paar met muziek in de tuin. Dan gaan ons dan gaan als die hele span. Als ons dan terugkomt zoals die hele span, zal ons hier zo weer kom, bij elkaar komen. En dan zal ons onze verversing hier zo kom genieten. So die van jullie wat blij, jullie zal hier geaccommodeerd worden met verversing's. You will be accommodated here with refreshments. The community must just sit and listening to the beautiful music from our team. And then we'll be coming back here to have our refreshments. Thank you very much for the opportunity to be a director for this hour. Thank you very much. God bless. Thank you.